You're welcome to the Naija Filmmaker, a podcast about Nigerian filmmakers, their films, and how we can build a diverse and functional industry. I'm your host, Sele Got. On this episode, I'll be talking about how to be the main character in your film career. If you're a new listener, you're welcome and I hope you enjoy. So great stories always have one essential component that, when it's lacking, the story falls flat. I'm talking about a strong and compelling character. Think of the last time you watched a movie and the lead character was passive throughout the movie. If you can remember such a film, then I can tell you that character was probably poorly written. What makes us root for compelling characters is that despite not being ready for a challenge, they have to fight both internal and external battles that require them to face their fears and experience some change, sometimes achieving their goal or failing in the process. This failure eventually makes them wiser. This episode is about how you can become the main character in your film career. You need to take responsibility for the decisions you make and how your career will unfold. The key word to guide you in all this is intention. Just like the compelling characters we see in films, you will have to sometimes face your demons and be active in how things turn out. The reason people set goals is so they can aim or focus on something and in the end, measure how effective their actions were. For your career, you need to set targets that you aim for. This can be a 2-year plan, and then from a 2-year plan, you move to a 5-year plan, and after a 5-year plan, you move to a 10-year plan. Let's say your goal is to become a world-class producer. You need to dream big and break this dream into smaller milestones. So you're starting out in the film industry with an entry-level job of being a production assistant. Depending on the frequency of the jobs you get, you can decide that you'll spend 2 years really honing what it takes to be a great production assistant. During these 2 years, you can be shadowing line producers or production managers that you work with. And when you eventually feel like you're ready for more responsibility, you'll need to convince the producer that you are ready. What you've learned shadowing the production manager or the line producer will help you in making your point. The key thing is that if you try at first and you're not given the opportunity, keep trying until, you get your chance. And when you get that chance, do not misuse it. The film industry is a very low trust industry that, once you break people's trust, it's hard for them to ever trust you again. Make the most of this opportunity because you might never get a second chance. You can continue in this PM role until you're ready for the next challenge, which is the producer. Once you've gotten a hang of life as a producer, you can set your next targets, which could be that you want to orchestrate an award-winning film. This goal setting continues until you have achieved the career you set out to have. This also applies to other crew members like the production designer, director of photography, or sound recordist. Your ability to challenge your readiness in different scenarios and in special disciplines will set you apart from your peers and take you on a wild and fulfilling career. The common trait with the scenarios I've presented is that the individuals were intentional in their ambitions. In the film industry, people will always want to put you in a box, but you can break free of that box by sheer will and hard work. It's hard to, fight an idea that its time has come. So if you've shown that you know what it takes to be a producer and you've proven it, you eventually get that opportunity. A main character takes control of their life and doesn't blame others for the outcome. If you're unhappy about something, it's time to get up and change it. To start out and go far with your goals, you need to collaborate with people. Learn to be a team player. Network, because you'll need people along the way on this journey to, having your dream career. Don't give up. Things take time and you should learn to adapt in order to, change situations that are not favorable. Realize that you're capable of anything you set your mind to. Nobody is coming to save you. So, again, you need to be the main character. You need to be active, not a passive person in your own career. You have to be aligned with these goals that you have set, and you have to avoid being a people pleaser, because this sometimes derails you from where you have set out to reach. Learn to practice gratitude and appreciate the people that have helped you along the way. To end things, here are 3 things that are common with all strong lead characters. The first thing is that they are driven by a goal. The second is that they are brave and courageous to try something that they might know nothing about. And in the end, they experience changes that makes them a better person. You have to realize that you need to work on being the main character in your life and in your career, but also remember that other people are the main characters in their own stories, and you need supporting characters in yours, and you also need to be a supporting character in other people's stories. So don't make this whole journey about yourself. I wish you all the best, and see you at the top. We have come to the end of this episode. Remember to rate and review the podcast. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Sele Got Film, and the podcast at the Naija Film Pod to share your feedback. You can now support the podcast by visiting the website to donate. See you on the next episode. Have a good one.